Alright everybody, welcome to round like 2 of me trying to film this and find a good way to film this. Today we are analyzing Animal Crossing data, and we love Animal Crossing. This is from the Tidy Tuesday repository, and they got a bunch of fun data sets on there. But I used to be obsessed with Animal Crossing, so I did that. And for the actual data, I just copy and pasted it from the actual GitHub repository. I don't know why my program won't let me switch between screens. I'd love to show you me doing that, but, well, I can't. But I did load in Tidyverse. I love Tidyverse. It's got everything you need, including ggplot and dplyr. Ugh. So good. So we'll just read those in. And oh my god. And we've got Critic, so people who like actually have degrees to go off about the game. The items in the game, so like furniture, clothing items, and that has to do with like their cost and also like profit. I don't know. And the user reviews, so people who don't have degrees to crap on the game, and villagers, which are the best part of the game. So we're gonna start with items, and I don't know what that is. We're gonna do the if I can talk. I am gonna look at the relationship between like category and buy value, because everything's so expensive in this game. So yeah, that's exciting, right? So we're just gonna start. We're gonna do, let's do items, price, I guess. And then we're gonna do items, and do a piping function, select, and nope, I know this. It's, buy value and category. Thank you. I always like to take a look at this because I get scared that it doesn't. I don't like the order that's in. Never mind. We're gonna switch that. Category. Buy value. There we go. That better be fixed. Okay. And so there's a bunch of NAs in here, which is not tidy data. You suck. So we're gonna take that, and it's an easy fix. We're just gonna do NA omit. Yay! And now it works. I almost thought I saw an NA in there. I was like, that's embarrassing. So the next step I want to take is there's a bunch of like, I don't want to say repeat values. That's not right, but I don't know how to articulate it correctly. But it's hard to have like, you know, a bunch of values, and I just want the sum of it with one value. So we've got like accessories, tops. You won't get repeats of furniture. It's just furniture and then the sum of all of it. Please tell me that makes any amount of sense. So the way I kind of want to go about that is to do summarize. Oh, I almost thought it had me spelled in the British way. And then buy value. I want to say sum. No, that's not. No, it's not sum. It can't be. It can't be. Can it? Maybe. Sum, and then that scared me. You know what? just thinking about it, I'm looking at it. These are big numbers, big old numbers. So what I think I'm going to do from here actually is we're going to do a group by, and then we're going to group by category. And then let's try dividing it and like, yeah, not all of them are, we'll try rounding it. We'll try to summarize by value. I hope you guys are enjoying my graded yap session. Round sum by value. I only worry with the reason I want to divide is because when you get like to graphing and displaying that data, that can get like, I don't want like exponentials in there. I hate exponentials. Let's start with by like 10. Does that work? Oh. Still some big numbers in there. We're gonna try, let's try by 100. That's better. That's more tolerable. Yeah, we've got all the categories. Cool. Cool. And then, we'll do items, plot, ggplot, items, price, statics, x equals, we'll do that as category, and then y equals, what? Y equals, by value. And, I don't know, maybe geom. Let's try that. It's, you know, sometimes it takes a little experimenting and several errors. No, that's not right. To actually see that it won't work. See? Must only have an X or Y instead. Yeah. I want to say that geom bar does the same thing, but you never know if you don't try. Now you know. Okay, call. Let's do geom call. Nice. God, I want to like divide it further. Cause, geez, you got some big numbers in here. And then you've got like flowers at like 74. Okay, we're dividing this further. I want you to be able to see the value of the flowers. Let's try this again. That didn't work. Alright. We'll reload this. That's dumb. Well, I'm gonna worry about that in a minute. What I do want to do though is retitle this and change the like labels on the bottom, because you can see now they're like kind of unreadable. I mean, some of them are, but they're not, it doesn't look very good. So we are going to do a plus labs and then title. I'll just do items price or items by value. X will be equal to category. That's the way I have to look though. And Y can be by value. And then in order to change the angle of the text on the x-axis, the best thing to do, I believe, is theme. And then, axis title x equals, and I want to say it's like, I don't know. Axis title X. So you have to witness this, guys. Pretty rough out here. Oh, you know what? It's element text, and then angle equals pi over 2. Let's do 45. And then we can see we've got actually oops. Never mind. Wrong. It's not title, it's text. Alright, guys. Nobody ever bring that up. Okay. Now you can see that they're readable. It has a title. I'm probably gonna worry about the, I should say like by value, fix the by value, and worry about getting these to show up. I don't know why they're not. I feel like they should be at least a little bit seeable, but you know, what do I know? Apparently not a lot. The only thing I worry about is like, it's kind of hard to read that. I might, given the fact that these are long words, you can kind of see they're not. Like that's kind of hard to read, you know? It's kind of hard to identify which is which. So let's go for a 90-degree angle. Pi over 2. God, imagine if I did do it in radians. There we go. That's better. That's better. Yeah. I can't believe you can buy bugs for so much. Bugs are so useless. Worry about that in a second. Okay. So that was that was easy enough. The next thing I want to look at is user reviews and the grade and the date. Right now I'm kind of thinking that so the game was released in 2020. Since then the game has been updated, and it had been updated within like a few weeks. So I'm kind of thinking right now like, oh, the game will be better as, or like the reviews will be better as the game updates. To be fair, some of these, you know, I don't trust someone with a name like Rocket Ron grading it 0 and saying that the game is annoying, but Nintendo doesn't deserve my money anymore. I'm crying. Okay, so we see here that we've got dates. So we're gonna use the Lubridate package and library Lubridate. And this helps with crazy enough dates. It just helps you format them correctly and you can parse them easier, and it's a good function to use like when you're working with data like this, or you're working with like yeah, data like this. Thank you. Okay, so let's look into that. So we're gonna do the same thing that we did up here. Well, actually, no, we're not gonna start out with that. What I'm gonna do is I want to make sure that the these over here, the you know, the dates, are in the correct format, so I can like actually work with them in the Lubridate function. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do user reviews, and then I'm gonna get date, and we'll do YMD because that's the format, year, month, day, and that's the format they're in, and user reviews date. Make sure that that's all, that they're in the correct format, and I think that should, yeah, I mean, it just ensures that they're the same thing. But another thing that I wanted to look at is that these are, they're all in 2020. Like, it spans over like 2 months, even though there's so many reviews. It only spans over a couple months, and so I am not as concerned about the like year as I am with the month and the day, which can be So fun. So yeah. Let's try. I'm gonna try parsing it, and just getting the month and the day from there. Because like I said, I'm not too concerned with it. Um, so let's try. I want to say it's gonna look similar to this. User reviews date. No, maybe. Let's try. We're gonna start with month. Okay. And then we're gonna do, I believe it's month and user reviews date, maybe? I want to say that's right. Let's look at this. Okay, so we do have the month parsed there. Personally, I just want the month day. Oh, you know what I can do? I can get the month day and then combine those two. Can I? Yes, I can. We'll find out. So we'll focus on day right now, and that's probably just gonna, probably, as if I am not actively copying it. Yes, it's going to look the same. So we'll do user reviews day, and then day, user reviews day. Huh? Oh, oops. Okay, that was embarrassing. Yay! Let's combine that. Let's do this. Let's do this. User reviews month day. Yeah. That should paste. This is so fun. Losing my mind. Okay, can I do like quotes, paste, 0 to 8, I think? Month. Oh. And then, yeah, date. Yeah, you want to separate those? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You don't learn if you don't fail. User reviews. God, I hope that works. If it doesn't, wait. Oh, it ran. Oh. Okay. You know what would have been cool? If it worked the way I intended it to. What if you, like, don't... I feel like I've used regular expressions in the past, but maybe you don't need it. Maybe you don't. And that's what we call false intuition. Okay, let's try this. I'll try it. I hope that works. Okay, it's not good looking. I don't know why there's a space there, because I put it there. I hate that spaces make it easier to read, but like I can't do anything with it. Is that better? I don't think so. I think it's just pasting it into there. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. I want to say that came from, hold on. Okay, yeah, that's base R. I was like, where is this? I thought it might have been Lubridate, but it's not. It is not. So let's do, and I believe you want to do paste 0. Oh. And we're just gonna retype that in. Month. User reviews, and then date. And that's all good. That should be all good at least. Paste 0. We're missing a, there we go. I want to see if we need this separator again. If I should not be putting spaces, should I? And then same thing over here, I believe. But just with the day. Day, user reviews. Uh-oh. Not a character vector. Well. Nice to know y'all. I wonder, can I do this without? I probably can, even though it doesn't matter. I'm gonna try working with it anyway. See how that works. User reviews. I'm just gonna do reviews because I can't tell the difference between variables. User reviews, and we'll just select. Let's get grade and date. Yeah, we'll make sure that that looks all good. Yes. And let's do our next step, because I'm looking at the average the average like grade over time, which hopefully will work. I think it will. I'm just trying to like, you know, mind the functions that I need to do. I know what I need to do. Okay, so we're gonna do group by. And we're gonna do group by, let's do group by, I think it's date that I want to do. Group by date, and then we're gonna do an average grade, so that's gonna require the mutate function. And average grade, mean, we'll do grade, and then na.rm equals true. You know, double check and make sure it looks good. And I always I had an issue with them being all the same for a little bit, and that was kind of rough, so we're not doing that again. And so I don't want like individual, I don't want to do like, you know, repeats of the same, because these are all the same like dates, so we're going to use a distinct function, so we just get like one of each day, and then it's one of the average grade, just so like it's easier to work with and doesn't, so actually it'd be so much cooler if I could spell distinct. We'll do average grade, and then we will do month and day. What? Oh, I don't know why I instinctively put that. It's because I was thinking, oh, I was gonna do month and day. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we are. And now it's just the distinct values with their average grade, which is cool. And then let's take a look, and I hate decimals. um, I kind of want to try and see if I can't do a line graph. God, that's gonna be so awkward if it doesn't work. Let's do ggplot, whatever my data is called, a aesthetic, and um, oh, I don't know if it will work because you've got, yeah. Let's try it. Let's try x equals date, y equals grade. Yes, that should work, and then we'll do plus geom line, see how that works, and then work on labs. Reviews. Plot. Oh, plot. Oh, cool. Huh? Problem while computing aesthetics. Object grade not found. Oh, I meant average grade is what I meant, huh? Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm so glad it doesn't start. Why doesn't it start? Okay. So the graph looks good. I don't know why it doesn't start on in March. Good to know, I guess. It definitely includes it. Yeah, most certainly includes that. That's weird. But that's really interesting to see that the reviews go down quite a bit. Like, a lot. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if it's the same for Critic. That's probably yeah, 100. The dates are predominantly the same. If time permits, we'll go over that too. But, what really helped here was the YMD, like the Lubridate. Just because it, you know, they weren't, I don't want to say characters, that's not right, but it just made it easier for the x-axis to graph, and so easier to visualize. But let's work on labs now. Yay! Labs, and we'll do title equals, let's try average user review in 2020, and y, or x, sorry, just makes more sense to do x first. Date, and y is the average grade. Nate. There we go. I don't think much else needs to be done to this plot specifically, but let's go check out the villagers. And like I said, if time prevails, we'll do Critic. Oh, okay. And yeah, that should be good. All right, so we've got villagers. They're the only, not the only good part, the best part of Animal Crossing. Except I hate, like, all of my villagers except for 2 of them, but I digress. So I am interested here in, personality and species. I want to say that they can have one of, like, 5 or 6 personalities? Maybe? But yeah, they all have names, birthdays, species. Some are better than others, and I've got pictures here. I have Pashmina, she's my favorite. Yeah, names, species. Oh, and they also have phrases too, and I guess songs, but my volume is usually off when I do that. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with, I'm just gonna do this AC villager, and we're gonna start like we did before with the piping function, and we're gonna do select species and personality. Yeah. And since there's so many, I'm just gonna be safe with it and do na.omit. I don't think that's an issue in this one, but just to be safe. Okay, so here's our data set we're working with. I hate when they do this whole thing where they like don't put it in order. At least put it in alphabetical order, but that's just a personal gripe. So, because I hate it, we're gonna do arrange, and then we're gonna do, what are we gonna do? I think it's just arrange, and then, should just be arrange species, right? Not species. No, yes, species. I don't know. Yes, I do know. It's species. Let's take a look. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So what I want to do is make another column with the count of how many of each of like each species with like what personality. So like here we see that, you know, there's 2 alligator jocks. So instead of individual column for each, is say alligator and then jock and then count 2. Now in theory, if the data was like in wide form, like if it was species and then personality, or like species, lazy, snooty, jock, cranky, you know, and then count, I would want to pivot that to longer to get 1 observation per row. Luckily, this data is pretty clean, minus a few NAs here and there, but I would definitely make sure that it was in this form with pivot longer before I worried about doing the rest of this. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna take a AC villager and we're gonna do 2 once again. AC villager. And what I want to do, we're gonna group by, and then species personality. Yeah. And so the next thing I want to do is like I said, get a count. I don't want to use sum because that's not gonna get it. Is it sum? Because if I use sum, okay, hypothetically, yeah, let's hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, let's do this. Let's just go for it. AC villagers 2. Yeah, like that's just not gonna work. Or if I like try to like sum and then personality, like that's, yeah, it's gonna cause issues because it's character. Maybe count equals n? Oh shoot! Don't mind my shock. Cool. Alright, so I also like to confirm that. So like I said before, Jock has 2, and look at that. Look at that. Okay, cool. Neat. That should be good. Okay, so let's try graphing this. Personality graph. I'm gonna psychoanalyze these Animal Crossing villagers. Actually, I'm gonna psychoanalyze mine because they suck. They don't do anything. Let's do aesthetics. X equals personality, and then Y equals count. I feel like that. And I want to say the best one to use here is geom column again. Maybe. I don't love that, but like I can't have a messy graph out here. Huh? Okay, guess not. Geom column. It's not geom column, then, huh? Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so, um, this in and of itself isn't bad if this is what I was looking for. So I kind of should have described what I was looking for. So this here is just the count of like how many in total, like regardless of species, how many in total have each personality. Also, I stand corrected. I guess I can have one of 8 personalities. Mine apparently all have lazy, and cranky. So, okay, so what I kind of wanted to do was each individual species had a, okay, or rev your engine, um, like an individual graph, and then how many of each species had that personality, like a count of which. So this isn't necessarily bad that this is what I'm looking for, but it's not. So we're not gonna do that. And I don't want to do like fill equals species because you know what? I'll show you. Because that's ungodly. There's just too many. And in theory, I could do the species on the x-axis, but that's so crowded, which is why I'm like, oh, I want to do individual ones. Look at that. Like, why would they do gradient? Ugh. Thank God I can tell the difference between hippo, horse, and kangaroo. Huh. Okay, so, we're gonna take that out. And I want to say, ooh, how do I get it different? I know what it is. It's facet. No. Facet wrap. And, and by species? Yes. Yes. Yes! Okay. Cool. So as we can see, um, each one has its different one, and it'd look better if it was like, not me trying to zoom in. Obviously there's some, I don't want to say hard time reading it, but each one, there's just so many, so it's kind of small. But you could still kind of see it. It kind of looks like the most even distributions of personality types go to like cat, cub, maybe frog, even though it's a little bit skewed. Whereas like the rabbits have like one dominant personality, and bears kind of do too. I have a bear on my island. I hate him. So what I'm gonna do to fix that is, or like down here, you kind of can't tell like what personality is which is the issue we had above of like, not being able to actually read it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what I did before and take, it was theme. I'm definitely gonna have to scroll up and redo this or like retext it. And then it was theme is axis. I'm not doing, it's axis text X, right? And then, yeah, we're scrolling back up. And then it's element text. And we're gonna try angle equals, whoa, okay. Angle equals 45 this time. See how that works. Why doesn't it work? I don't know. No method, okay. So maybe, okay, it doesn't work underneath facet wrap, so why don't, it says you can't merge it. Oh, so what? What just happened? It probably would have been better if I had just done plus and then, why is it like, oh, why is it so big now? I hate it. It's like bold. At least I can see it now. Oh well. Um, let's try that. I don't know why I put the piping function there. I guess it was instinctual apparently. Please let me look at it. Okay, so that's a little bit better to read. Not great, but so we'll do just a little bit more angled, but it's not bad. It's better. Okay, or don't. Yay! Okay, yeah. Facet wrap is so useful. I love it. I loved it more after I learned it existed. So, just for, I got titles there, yeah. I think since time prevails, we can do a little bit of the Critic. And I think I'm just gonna do a similar thing here, and kind of see the relationship between Critic and grade in terms of date. So we're gonna do the same thing we did up here, Critic, and then date. It's Critic. Yeah, okay. And we're gonna do YMD since it's already there in that format, and Critic date. Yay! So since it's in that format, I'm not gonna worry about merging it and doing all of that. I thought it'd work. In my defense, I'm a sophomore undergrad. So we'll do Critic review. This time I can do a piping function. And we're going to do select, grade, date, group by date. I hope this works. Do I want to do, I feel like doing the same with the average would probably be good. Because some would be dumb. Yeah. I feel like that works. Critical hit. Nintendo Insider. Of course Nintendo's Insider is going to give it 100. Yeah, we'll do the same thing. Average grade equals mean. And kind of the same thing here. Yay! I was like, I swear to God, if that doesn't run. And we'll do critic plot. Critic review, aesthetic. Was that right? I wasn't even looking. X equals date, Y equals average grade, and geom line. Maybe this one will include March. Who knows? And critic plot. What? Oh. I think I was like in my mind doing print and then... What happened here? Huh. That's interesting. So obviously the critics seem to like it better, except for in April. I guess they got mad at Tom Nook for charging them for something. I don't know. Jeez. Yeah, but we can see that, I mean, they're generally better. They do spike up, so must have gotten updated or something. But yeah, other than that, I definitely got really lucky with very, very clean data. Like I said, I would have had to do, like pivot longer and stuff like that, but you got all of like the cleaning with the NA omit. Very useful tool. The first time I did it, I was like, it can't be that easy. It is, in fact, that easy. I love ggplat, except when it doesn't do what I want it to do. And yeah, I got Lubridate in there. Yeah. I think it looks good. You can also mess with colors and stuff, but I'm kind of scared of colors, especially after the gradient that was down here. So, we are going to save. Yeah, save. Okay, or don't. Oh, I just need to... I just... Huh? No. You know, sometimes I can't deal with this. Save. Commit. I hope that's right. And yeah, we're just gonna push that through. Thanks for watching my second attempt at filming this. Please have mercy on me. Bye!